Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in College State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense is on the field for the first time today. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is ready to give them a first down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. On the ground, it's Singleton. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season.
God
These teams
damn
obviously
it,
are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right.
Fucking
For
head.
this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They'll run it from the gun. And
Oh,
he
guys.
goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Getting some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oklahoma State's offense will take the field for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And David, I like these guys too because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dumps it to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more
bull fucking shit. Did y'all see
Really
that?
nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection.
Play the ball, bro. The computer does it all the time.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense
God
has to
damn.
put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this
Where that?
and get some stops following the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Snagged in the middle. It's Owens. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion.
on,
It's not a
dude.
touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him moving.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Cowboys have this offense rolling.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one.
Look, you are correct. That's one of those things when the ball pops out, it literally looks like it's a gift or it's in slow motion, and the ball takes 13 seconds to hit the ground and get out of bounds. The offense was counting every second. Thank goodness, got the big break, and now still has the chance to go take the lead in this ball game.
You can hear yourself
Oh, hell yeah.
Back on the field. Let's see what's up with that. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to pound their way in.
Let's
and
go.
He takes it to the house. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton.
Come on.
He now has 53 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Keeps the legs moving.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Got his man on the right. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down.
I have.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense
I
to
can't
stop the
intercept
scoring
it. That's
opportunity.
stupid.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Finds the tight end. Got a little space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw.
Come on, bro.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Nittany Lions line it up with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. In this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end shows you right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to boot it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it down the left side. Oh, look out. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Now, what a great great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cowboys! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long time. I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll test the right side. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the right out.
Nope.
For the 3rd straight
I was about
play,
to
the
say.
pass falls incomplete.
That should have been a
Man,
pick,
such
bro.
a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up. You feel really great.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Right down.
Thank you.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation.
Clocking this motherfucker.
I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Gonna run it. It's Gordon. They bring him down.
Out of my way, bro.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up.
There we go.
A few first downs together.
First down at the first down. Come
It's a
on.
point in the game, I think, as a
Tick,
coaching
tick,
staff,
tick.
where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the
Come
football. And the
on,
defense and
what do
everybody
you-
in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, what was
And they
that?
can't make the connection on 3rd down.
What was that?
You know it's 3rd and long. You know a pass is coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish
No.
drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They want to just keep throwing it. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He leaves it with his back.
Come on, bro.
Behind the line of scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Warren. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield. It's Aller. Unloads to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being